We wanted this house to be bold. We're really trying to create that sense of drama when you arrive. We're intentionally trying to deny the visitor the view until they open that door. This is where you really get a sense of how grand that view is when it hits you as you walk in. I was contacted by Wai-ki and Amelia, who are long-time family friends, to have a look at the design for their house.
When we decided to build a house, it's quite a natural selection because I know him personally. I know he's going to do a good job.
With such an interesting site like this, it's so unique and it had so much going for it.
I want all the major rooms facing north, namely facing water, and it's a challenge.
There was a strong brief to get all of the rooms enjoying that view, so that's going to shape your house. The first challenge was really establishing what part of the block was usable for us. There was a line that was mapped by council where the floodwaters come to, and we're not allowed to develop the house within that area. We did have special conditions to be able to develop the pool. The house was sort of built almost around the pool in a way to create a really nice big long lap pool that was down by the water. That obviously creates its own challenges and opportunities with how the house kind of interacts with the pool as well. With the pool in front of your view to the canals, we didn't want to obstruct that with any sort of visible fencing. So the level of the house sits at the same level as the pool fence, so you're looking straight over the top. We've also employed a few tricks with the topography of the land where if the pool sits at least 1.2 metres out of the ground, you don't have to have a fence because the side of the pool actually acts as the pool fence. When you're in this pool, you just get to enjoy this view the whole time. There is nothing in front of you. The entire northern facade of the house is pretty much a glass wall. In order to bring more of this light into this space as well, we have an intentionally higher than normal ceiling height, which has enabled us to get these giant 3-metre glass panels across the whole front, which just invite a lot of that natural light all through the house. Now this deck has been crafted to just look like a timber balcony. It uses timber composite, which is a lot more durable. We had to waterproof this deck because it's offering protection to the balcony down below. So underneath this deck is essentially a giant shower tray. It collects all of the water, it drains, everything is hidden. It looks really simple, but it's hiding a very complex substructure underneath. By opening up this entire space into this double height void, we've got a whole 6-metre wall of glass, so even this room that's in the depth of the plan gets to interact with the living space down below, and most importantly gets to enjoy that view of the Gold Coast skyline and the canal. So coming down the hallway here, it was starting to get a little bit dark, and we do have our neighbour's house starting to look into us here as well. So an important consideration of this hallway was to maintain the privacy from the neighbours. However, we wanted to let some light in, so we've introduced these little wall slits that just allow some filtered light into the end of this hallway.
Along the way, there are bound to be some problems and disputes. The choosing the bench top from the kitchen. Apparently, we have a big difference about the colour.
The kitchen went through a number of back and forths. They always do. I think kitchens and bathrooms are always the ones that sort of are most subject to change during the process.
Because I look at it every morning, every day, and I feel very comfortable and a good choice. It's all to be based on Billy's idea after listening to my complaint.
We've arrived at a result which is really nice. I think overall the palette for this house was supposed to be quite neutral, quite earthy. We were going for those tones of timber, white, and also those sandy sort of little tones that would sort of pick up on the local coastal context. The end result with the bench was to go for more of a beige colour that would sort of introduce those sandy tones into the design as well.
Every morning, wake up, look at this beautiful house, you feel happy. When I open the blind, I say, oh, thanks God, what a beautiful view, I'm so lucky.
It's such a nice and unique home to have the vision and the flexibility of the clients as well, and the trust. I think that was amazing. They really did put their trust in me as the architect, and it did allow us to really create something quite special.
I think building a house is quite stressful. Once is enough, more than enough. Hope I don't build another one, but I don't think I'm going to build another one. This is the house is so fantastic. I'm going to live here for the rest of my life.
To come back again after all these years and to see it lived in and to see our clients still so happy. The house is still looking really good too. Like it seems to have not aged at all. All those material choices, everything about it, they still look as good as the day that they were installed. So yeah, I'm really pleased to come back and see the outcome.